Welcome back to Lock and Reload. I want to touch base on a couple points that Mr. Lock and Load has inspired me to touch base on. He just shot a video about the Mini 14 and SKS, and the fact that they're great rifles, but the problem that faces the Mini 14 and the SKS, they're both great rifles. Unfortunately, the Mini 14 is expensive. For the accuracy that those rifles offer, they're not worth it. I personally would rather spend the money on getting a nice AR platform or a Kalashnikov platform. Whether it be the Dragunov or an AK-47. But I do like the Kalashnikov action. Anyway, they're both great rifles. The Mini 14 is great, and the SKS is an awesome rifle. If I had to choose between the two, it's going to be an SKS the entire way. Why? Because I personally believe it's more reliable and just a better rifle. But if I had my personal preference, I would go with a Kalashnikov, and in upcoming months I will be getting a Kalashnikov. Case in point, this is my Yugoslavian SKS, designation M59/66A1. It's a great rifle. Like I stated, I just bought it a couple days ago. I did pay $129 for it. But this one, outside of a couple handling marks, it's in great condition. The barrel's awesome. Fairly accurate out of the box. With a little bit of fine tuning, it's going to be a great target rifle. This is also in a WROL situation. This is a great rifle if you have it for a backup. I will never dog these rifles, because if this is all you can afford and not a Kalashnikov, rock it all you want. In the meantime, this is what I rock at the moment, because there are a lot of good Kalashnikovs and there's a lot of bad Kalashnikovs. That's why I have not bought one. But when it comes to the SKS, I believe that Yugoslavian SKS is the Cadillac of SKSs. So I just wanted to touch base on that. So when you get the opportunity, go under Mr. Lock and Load, go on his channel, go on MrLockandLoad.com. He's a great guy, great website. A couple things, points that I want to bring across to you when it comes to ammunition, as far as surplus, and when you want to stockpile. I mean, if it was up to me, I'm stocking up a little by little. I'm starting to stock up on 45 ACP, 7.62 by 54R, and now 7.62 by 39. I want a minimum of 5,000 rounds each. Ideally, if money was an object, I would literally have 40,000 rounds of each. But seeing that, the price of ammunition is kind of ridiculous and whatnot, because we have an outstanding government, price of everything has gone up. These Yugoslavians, like 5-10 years ago, maybe $1.25 a copy. They're relatively inexpensive. The reason I was willing to pay $129 for it was the fact it's in great condition, just a great rifle. I do a lot of target shooting. I don't do a lot of tactical shooting and whatnot, because my gun range does not allow it. I live in a grand state of Wisconsin. They don't allow us to do a lot of things. But at any rate, so when it comes to buying your rifles and your pistols, find what fits in your budget. I'm the last person to ever knock on any rifle or any pistol. Unless I've shot in it and had a bad experience or I have a good experience. And very rare do I put a gun review out there unless I believe in the rifle. I do carry a Mosin M44. I do carry a Mosin Nagant 9130. They're great rifles, but in a WROL situation, they would be terrible. Like I stated, you know, if you're looking for a decent rifle, go with your Kalashnikovs or go with your AR platforms. They're great rifles. And when it comes to ammunition, you know, in your pistols, either get 9mm or 45 ACP. You're gonna find more that pistol ammunition more abundant. But like I stated, with rifles, stick with 223 or 5.56, 7.62 by 39 or 7.62 by 54R. You're going to find a large abundance of those particular cartridges, and that's just what you're going to need in a WROL situation. Well, like I said, I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Lock and Load. Great guy. Check out his website. Go subscribe to him. Spend some time. You know, go through some videos. Also, when you get the opportunity, go check out a guy by the name of Wrangler Barn. Cody's a great guy. He's got some excellent videos out there. I haven't personally corresponded with either of these guys, but hopefully in the future they will. Anyway, and if you're Mr. Lock and Load and you're watching this, PM me. Let me know on your views on this video, and let me know your input on it. Let me know what is a good Kalashnikov. I've been so up in the air about Kalashnikov and what's a good Kalashnikov and what's a bad Kalashnikov. All I know is the Wazor 10 is a terrible rifle from what I hear. It all depends on, I guess it all depends on the mood of the person putting it together. If they're in a great mood, guess what? You're getting an outstanding rifle. If they're in a really shitty mood, guess what? That thing's gonna be a big hunk of shit. So, Mr. Lock and Load, let me know, or anybody else, if you have any insight on the Kalashnikov, outside of the PSL or the Dragunov. But yeah, let me know. Leave me a comment. Leave me a message. Do what you gotta do. At any rate, this is Lock and Reload with Ryan. Later.